Okay, another Armex review. They've sent me out into this playground to play with this. It's the new Chase Star. It's a 150-pound recurve crossbow from Armex, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it right now. So, front to back, as I normally do, starting at the front end, the business end. Good sturdy foot stirrup, which obviously you need. There's 150 pounds of raw power across this prod, so you want to make sure that obviously you've got a good anchor point on the ground, and that provides ample place to put your feet, and you know, holds the crossbow nice and still while it's being cocked. Moving back across the tiller, it's strong metal tiller. I'm going to come back to this in a minute. The reason for that will become clear. But as you can see, you've got your power strokes just there, arrow clip on the back there, your string. Really liking the True Glow sights on the front. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but obviously you've got illuminated reticule, and there's an illuminated green dot in the middle, and it's really rather accurate. I've shot it without the scope, and you know, you can group, you know, like that from about 20 meters just with the iron sights, with the open sights on it. So that really is fantastic. It's not as heavy as it looks, and it shoulders really well. Drop a bolt on the floor there. It shoulders really well. Feels like a rifle. The balance is absolutely bang on. You know, it's you know, balance point just in front of the trigger. Considering you've got all that on the front, you know, it really is ergonomic. It shoulders nicely. It points really well. It feels like a rifle, which, you know, any good crossbow really should. The texture of this, it's almost sticky. It's hard to explain. I mean, I've got shooting gloves on, obviously, but you know, in the wet, you're not going to drop it. It's almost tacky. It's not unpleasant, but it's reassuring, if anything else. Trigger action on it's absolutely fantastic. You've got a safety catch at the back there, which you can obviously engage, disengage as you see fit, and you've got a 4x32 scope on the top, and it's got multi-horizon sight in these. You know, really important for crossbow use. You've got obviously your standard crossheads. You've got several for distance. You've got several horizons, so multi-horizon sight that you can use obviously to, you know, you gauge the distance, and you can place that shot, you know, with a pretty good degree of accuracy. Other features include obviously the mounted quiver. We like mounted quivers, quick access to your ammunition, and it looks just absolutely fantastic. The bolts are carbon fibre. They've got ferocious tips on the end. These have got bullet profiles on them. Just done a little bit of test shooting there, and it's actually penetrating right through the incredibly heavy duty boss that we brought out with us today, which we didn't actually foresee it doing. So I'll show you how it cocks, and there we go. Okay, in order to cock this, it's literally a case of, you can either use a cocking aid if you wish. It's a 150, so it's not too bad to do by hand. So it's literally 3 fingers on either side of the tiller, and stand straight up. You hear the note click, the strings engaged in the back of on the sear at the back of the tiller. The safety catch is then placed into the safe position. Then all you need to do is take a bolt, or a quarrel as some people call them, load that into the front of the tiller with your cock feather facing down so it rides in the groove, and then just place it underneath the arrow catch there, pull it all the way back, and other than taking the safety catch off, that weapon is now ready to discharge. It's ready to fire.